Hey, what's up guys? This is TJ934. So in today's video, or I guess technically today, March 15th, around midnight, and today marks the end of Syrus Truesdale event, where I was able to collect all items, or all his cards from his rare inventory, but I only got the last two as a one-of. Luckily, after all this time, and I barely completed the event of collecting my first submarine roid at the last minute before the event ended, and previously today, or earlier today, or yesterday technically, earlier yesterday, I was able to collect my first copy of Inverse Universe. And today I'm showing you pictures of my victory against the different dimension tower, Earth and Wind, where I already reached up to the top floor, number 40 floors. And mostly this is going to be a recap of today. Basically, Double D Tower. I reached to level 40 using my Destiny Hero deck, and it was challenging. I just wish I had more time to collect more items, but I'm satisfied with the rewards so far. I collected most of the cards that were really rare, especially the Madoches. Next is the Dual Island Gladiator. Now, I'm going to show you results. I already got to Dual Island Gladiator at 1,000,000 and 2,500, or yeah, 2,500. So what this means is that I already became Dual Island Conqueror, and my last event points was about 1,300,000. And these are my stats after using my defense deck, where I went through 50 duels and only 18 of them were wins, which I was really proud of. And I'll be honest, I used different defense decks like the Ancient Gear Golems, or but anyway, that was pretty much it I wanted to bring up. Now, time for dueling. So, I'll pop up the gaming app so you guys can see what I was talking about in the Double D Tower. Let me see. See you guys in a bit. So guys, I do want to bring up something about the events. I thought the Syrus Truesdale event was very weird because one, I'll show you my results of how many cards I collected over the time frame. And I'll be honest, I was hoping to collect more copies of everything at 3, but apparently today wasn't my lucky day. I only got one submarine roid and one Inverse Universe trap card. Now, why do I want to collect them at 3? Because roids, they're pretty good. Hold on. Maintenance? Oh shit, are you kidding me? Oh, wow. Wait, March 16th. Oh, so they're going to do another notice until later. Another survey. I'll bring it about later. Oh, wow. And also my results from the events. So, let me show you what I was talking about the Double D Tower first. So, Double D Tower, I was able to reach up to level or room or floor 40, as you can see here. I was able to defeat him again. And I'll be honest, using my Destiny Hero deck, I was not expecting myself to win very often. And as I climb down, I'm almost half of 49. But I'll be honest, this is too hard to complete everything at once. But it was challenging nonetheless. Let me see. So, my other friends, they're at room 11, room 6, and I'm over here like top of the list, 40 floors. And I'll be honest, it was very challenging. And I got rewards from that event. Now, I'm gonna bring up something real quick. Going back to Syrus Truesdale event. Now, I'm gonna show you what I collected out of everything from that event. Let's see, yep. So, mainly I was using my Destiny heroes to duel him. And it was fine until I realized I got one copy of Submarine Roid, one copy today of Inverse Universe, or yesterday, because I had to duel him at the last minute. So I'm really proud of that. Thankfully, I got all copies of it. And I got 14 copies of Ambulance Roid, 2 copies of Express Roid, 10 copies of Rescue Roid, 17 copies of Supercharge. Like, literally, this was how heavy this thing was. And I got 13 copies of Patroids. Why is that showing the same thing? Anyway, let me see. And also, these other cards, I got them from the Double D event, Card Trader, and the new pack that came out. Give me a moment. Where's the last one? Ambulance Roid. Oh, barely got my 4 copies of Carrier Roid. Where's the other one? I think that's all of it from the event. Is it all of it? Yeah, that's all of it. So, I'm surprised I was able to collect all cards from that event, especially before today was over, or today would begin at noon, or I'm sorry, at midnight. So, I was kind of disappointed that I couldn't collect more cards at the last minute again, but I'm happy nonetheless. I really wanted to collect another Submarine Roid just for fun. And Inverse Universe is pretty good, especially if you can change the stats and defense positions. I'm sorry, the attack of defense and attack powers and a monster card's effect on the field. So whatever they have for their defense is switched permanently until they're destroyed or removed from the field, which is pretty good. Let me see. So, what I got from the new pack, I got Arrival's Rival, or Arrival Rivals, which is pretty good, especially for summoning more monsters, I think, during the battle phase. Let me see. And what I was looking forward to is using Memory Loss. Who else I was looking forward to? Hey Trunade. Finally a card that we can use to return any set spells or traps on the field back to our owner's hands. And also got 2 copies of Winrose Elemental Lord. I could go on from this. Like, I've been card hunting for a couple of days now. And my favorite plant monsters, Sylvans, finally come into play. But what pisses me off about the booster pack is this. Hold on. I should have just went to the box. Hold on. So this is what pisses me off about this. Okay. The Rampage of the Forest is very good. But what really ticks me off is that you have all these plant monsters and a good, somewhat population of Sylvans, but you do not see anything about using Sylvanania, or what's it called? Sylvania field spell. And what Sylvania does is super good. It helps you do stuff really fast. And I don't want to say it's the core of it, but it's what makes Sylvans tick naturally. Help you get draw power, effects coming in. It could do so many things. Now, I'll be honest. My first two sets were not really lucky. I spent, I think, 1,000 gems on the first set box I was opening, and I got my first giant grenade. But then I decided to reset it to get another luck on getting my first Gigaplant. Who else I was looking for? And memory loss. And that's what you guys see in this. I didn't complete the whole box before, but I just resetted it so I can get more chances of collecting super rare monsters. And my hands on a Metamorphosed on the second box, which was luckily the first 10 packs from the first reset box I made, or from the second box set I opened. So, man, there's just so many cards in here. And I'll be honest, I was hoping for something, but this is a weird plant deck. Or structure cards that work for any plant or insects. And this box, or mini box, is very good if you want to start off with plants, insects, or making your insect or plant build stronger, or making a fusion or a complex structure for plants and insects together, making a weird nature deck, if you will, or forest deck. Let me see. So I guess I'll wrap this up a little bit. I think from the Syrus Truesdale event, he was challenging, but as long as you don't get yourself overkilled, then you should be fine. The next step was how he was really interesting having his fusion monster on the field, already destroying people. Oh lord. I thought I was not going to survive, and I was hoping the rewards the mission rewards, were about collecting every freaking card. At least one of each rare card. Now, I think that would be a better suggestion if they let us do that event with collecting all the primary cards that is in his reward list, and then give us chances to duel him and getting the rest of the other cards. That way, we wouldn't have to waste too much time collecting the first set of new cards that comes in with him, but at least it'll be easier. Let me see. But that's just me ranting. But I'm being sincere, though. I really expected him to have mission rewards to collect every card that's necessary to make sure we can have the chance to collect everything we need. At least that way we won't feel so messed up about not collecting him all his rare cards or interesting cards that we might have collected. Though I am disappointed on collecting multiple copies or extra copies of everything else. And it was weird, as if the game was not giving me the chance to collect him for the first time of his Submarine Roid and his Inverse Universe card. Did I say that right? Inverse Universe card? Where we could have collected more copies of. But no, I got more copies of Patroid and Ambulance or Rescue Roid and more Cycloroids. Oh, I could name them all. But I was hoping the event was going to be more balanced and collecting all the cards and making things easier. Hell, I didn't expect to give myself 2 copies of Expressroid, but here I am having a decent set to work with. But then again, I don't think we'll be seeing these cards often as a structure deck yet, unless they bring out Syrus Truesdale and his character and with his skills to work with it. Oh, people will be loving the fact that it's a machine deck running on machines. No. Next is the Double D Tower, Wind, and Earth Dimension. I will say this, it was very challenging for me, but the fact that the structure deck for Destiny Heroes saved so many games, no matter if I lost one battle, I could still recover my life points thanks to those potions. And the best part is that even though some of these duels were challenging, I may have lost a couple of times or more than I can count, but I won the rest of the entire tower while being able to collect more Madoches and more wind monsters and earth monsters to name a few. Let me see. And so today's notice is that today's March 15. March 15, today is the last day for this event. And I'll be honest, I was hoping to see more of this, but it's fine. I like the rewards from that. I like the fact that we can collect more gems over the time being, and now we have to wait for more events coming in. Let me see. Correction notice. Oh well, never mind. Okay, now the next part was the Gladiator event. I liked it. I was surprised I was able to get to 1,000,000 points within a week's time span, but it was worth it. And I didn't like how it was very weirdly balanced, where most of these players that have like 7,000 points, as I showed earlier, of like a weird deck, like how to explain it? Someone that's running like 7,000 points should not be shown by a player that has a weird, unbalanced, and not even workable deck build, which was like a very basic deck and not too much challenge at all, but it was just a wall to break through easily. But I don't understand why. I don't know how they programmed it where all the players that played in this level of field or they randomize players that have 7,000, 5,000, or 5,000 to 7,000 points have different AI decks from different players around the world that have a weird non-balanced deck, and the rest of those high number points, all those AI decks were either challenging, very creative, or just very hard to beat. And yes, I witnessed that this was very good, but at the same time, it made everyone that's like 7,000 or higher, I'm sorry, 5,000 or higher points were just the main targets to get to higher rankings inside the reward system. And I'm satisfied. I was able to collect everything. I did say before I wasn't going to go for Conqueror, our Island Conqueror, but here I am with a freaking icon to show proof that I did it, and I went through it. But anyway, I just thought the Gladiator event was unbalanced, but I did like the fact that I was able to collect all the Gladiator Beast cards. And let me show you real quick. And sorry if there's no sound. I really didn't want to put sound yet. And this is just a quick video, real quick. And I'm just waiting for it to load. Come on. Okay, so let me show you the Gladiator Beast or Phantom Beast. So I collected what's needed. Hold on. There we go. So I just realized something, and this is going to be really funny. I basically have enough to build the AI Intruder monster deck. I have exactly all that I need. I have 4 copies of Wildhorn, 2 copies of Rock Lizard, just as the previous, I think, level 40 card deck, and Thunder Pegasus, 1 copy, 4 copies of Crosswing. Sorry. And I have other copies to make a Phantom Beast deck to run with this, but it's still in the works. And the fact that we have other Phantom Beast cards is like, bruh, this is just too freaking good. Now, I just don't know. I like the fact that I could work with around it. I like the fact I could use this for my Joey card character deck, and dude, it runs really well, especially when you combine Beast Warrior monsters all together. Let me see. And that's pretty much it. I really wanted to show you guys duel replays real quick. And I think I'll just top it off with just something really, really cool. Now, have I updated anything about my deck so far? I think I made an improvement with Destiny Heroes so far. I'm hoping to level up more on what's his name, what's it called, Aster Phoenix's or Phoenix's card deck or character level up system cards, because his level 40 reward is pretty freaking decent for this deck. And let me show you what I'm running. I'm running at least one Dasher, 2 copies of Decider. Now, the reason why I used to run this at 3 was that I was hoping to use this effect every now and then, but I'll be honest, I don't see the point of using 3 copies of, because his effect only works well if, and only if he's normal summon or special summon, I could use his effect to search out a hero monster from a graveyard and add it to the hand at the end phase. And I like his effect whenever he's in the graveyard. I can return to the hand and nullify or at least reduce the effect damage to 0. That's my favorite part. And I use Destiny Signal just in case he's on the field, or I can use his effect to special summon him. Just search out any of my fallen Celestials, Fearmonger, or the Drill Dark. But mostly, I would go for Drill Dark and making sure I leave Dreamer to the graveyard. I run 3 copies of Drill Dark, 2 copies of Fearmonger because his effect is really good. If he ever gets destroyed by battle, and by the end and during my standby phase, I can special summon a face a face up in the graveyard Dasher, a quick special summon, or bringing back a fallen hero, Drill Dark, or Celestial if I really have the combos to work with. Now, Hero Vion and Woodsman. Woodsman's effect, I use Woodsman for defense in case I really need to fusion summon really quickly, and he's a good card to go to. Oh crap, I don't need another copy. So running at him at 1 is very decent. And what Woodsman does is that I can search out any of my polymerizations from my from my deck or graveyard. So in case I used up a polymerization, I could use him to bring back the polymerization from the deck or from the graveyard. Now this is where Vion kicks in. If I already got Hero Vion on the field, I could send out any of my hero monsters from my card deck to the graveyard. I usually go to Dreamer, so I could use his effect and banish it and get myself a copy of polymerization, or just send out Vion, use that for polymerization, making sure Dreamer's in the graveyard, and to bring out my beast monsters, such as Trinity, or Destructive Guy, or Dangerous. Now, let me see. Celestial's effect, I use his card for draw power. As long as I don't send him to the graveyard just within the same turn he was sent. As long as I sent to the graveyard previously, before I activate its effect, and as long as I have other copies of Destiny Heroes in the graveyard, it works so well to give me my late draw power effects. Let me see. A Drill Dark, when he's normal summoned or special summoned, I can special summon any other Disney Hero monsters I have in my hand, as long as his attack power is what's it called? As long as attack power is legit, and I can special summon any Disney Hero monster as long as his attack is equal to or less than necessary to special summon. Now, the only way I can get this card to really work in my favor is if I give him a ability to give him the attack power I need him to be to special summon my highest monsters in my deck, or basically from my hand, such as Destiny Hero Dasher. And I think it's doable, but it's very, very hard to get that to pull off. But if I could do something about it where if I have Destiny Dasher in my hand, special summon using Drill Dark, I could basically special summon any Destiny Hero monster as long as attack power is less than or equal to any other monsters he can compare to. Now notice it just says special summon one Destiny Hero monster from your hand. That's basically any Destiny Hero monster that it works well with. But so far I can only pull off basic plays such as summoning my Drill Dark, another Drill Dark, or a Fearmonger, a Celestial, or a Decider, if things go into my way. But I never special summon Destiny Hero Dreamer, because he has weak attack and defense stats, but his effect is really good if I can nullify destruction during a battle phase within between a Destiny Hero or something else. But it sucks if he's special summoned by his own effect, and if he was removed from the field, he banishes instantly. So that's kind of the harsh part about it. I finally got myself a copy of Dark City. A very good card. He's hard to get over time, but that's just how it is. One copy of Enemy Controller, because I really like to defend my monsters from battle, and his effects, Destiny Calling, it helps out if I want to switch my monsters in defense mode, so that way I can go ahead and pierce them with Drill Dark's ability. And even works really well if I have the A forces, which really works really well, and adding more attack power towards my Destiny Hero Drill Dark. 2 polymerizations, because this really works hand in hand with Woodsman and Vion. 1 Mirror Wall, 1 Disruption, and Destiny Signal. Mirror Wall, basically survival of the Destiny Heroes. Basically, survival is their destiny, and also Wall Disruption, so that way I can just stop my opponent from attacking or trying to destroy my monsters by battle. Destiny Signal works really well with Destiny Decider, or any other ways to special summon Drill Dark to get other combos to happen. And as long as a monster is destroyed by my side of the field, and sent to the graveyard, it makes so much sense to do so. And I barely got my first 2 copies of this during the event of the Double D Earth and Wind event. So I'm running the Structure Deck's automatic Fusion Vision Hero Trinity, which makes really well, especially if I can just break my opponent's monster instantaneously. Especially if I have 3 copies of, or any copies of Celestial, a Drill Dark, and a Dreamer, or any Destiny Hero monsters, especially if I can pull off Dasher's effect. Especially if I could pull that off to make sure I could special summon my next turn in my draw phase to special summon any monster from my hand. It really works well. Next is Destiny Hero Dangerous. Now, Dangerous effect, he can give a power boost to all Destiny Hero monsters in the field if I discard a card and discard a monster from my card deck that's a Destiny Hero to the graveyard, giving a 200 plus boost for every Destiny Hero in the graveyard. Now, something I want to add why I like Destiny or Vision Hero Trinity. Not only can he not attack the opponent directly, that might be his major flaw, but his best and beautiful effect, awesome, tremendous force that just like basically scares anybody instantaneously, is the perfect OTK within one turn. If I get a polymerization and 3 elemental heroes, his effect states, if he was special summoned or fusion summoned this way, his attack power doubles. Okay, that might be not bad, right? But it works super well when he's first special summoned or fusion summoned correctly, because his effect follows by this fusion summoned card can attack 3 times during each battle phase. That means if he attacks all 3 face-up attack position monsters your opponent controls, he'll be an instant 5,000 for only that one turn, and an easy OTK if manageable. But even after he's reduced back to 2,500, he's good to destroy any face-down monsters your opponent controls. But if you guys can combo off with like, hold on, why is it giving me that? Oh wow, I didn't realize that. Give me one moment. If you guys can pull it off by using interesting cards, like, let me see, there's a spell card for this. Where's the spell card? No. You can special summon a hero with less from your deck and face-up defense position. No. That's a good card, though. Where's that spell card? Is it because it doesn't tell me what I need to know? It really doesn't. But there's a special card for it that if you use Heated Heart, even if he just reduces to 2,500, at least 2,500, at least to 2,500, if you use Heated Heart, and what Heated Heart does, it gives him not only 500 attack power, but piercing damage ability. You basically made Trinity a piercer and a power boost of 3k. An instant like Ancient Gear Golem was just using Heated Heart, and just go for game. Forget anything you saw and just destroy your opponent's defense monsters. It's so good. It's like I just don't know where to begin. It's so good. Sadly, we don't have a field spell for Vision Heroes or something that works similarly to their Destiny or E-Hero counterparts, but it's just fine as it is. Now, I do like the fact that we have different monster cards to work with and spell cards. Where is that spell card? But basically, I'm trying to see if I can find this Phantom Magician. I forgot this card existed. When this card is destroyed by battle, since the graveyard, you can special summon one hero with 1,000 or less attack from your deck and face-up defense position. Why is that an interesting card to use? Right now, I'm still looking to get the other cards. Hold on, how do I tame this Phantom Magician? Ranked duel. Are you serious? I didn't even know that. Like, I really forgot that I had to collect them through there. Oh well. It can't be helped. Anyway, guys. Also, I haven't used Defusion as often as I want. I just don't see the point in that, to be honest, but it's a good card if you want to fusion summon monsters during your opponent's standby phase, or battle phase, or what have you. So that way any of your monsters will, in case of that time, Your opponent cannot destroy them any fusion monster to be to the graveyard, and cannot be destroyed by card effects the same turn that this defusion card activated. But I might try it out. I haven't messed around with D cubed. I am not looking forward to that. I may look into D Spirit, D Fortune, D Chain, and this Cyclone Blade, which is not bad. It's just it cripples myself as well if I do have this card in the field and my opponent doesn't have any spells and traps on the field. Yeah, that just destroys me completely. And also haven't used Dark Angel yet, which should be really cool to use. If you have 3 or more Destiny monsters in your graveyard, you can discard this card, then target 1 Destiny hero in your graveyard. Special summon to your opponent's side of the field in defense position. When a spell card that... Oh, wait, what? When a spell card... when a spell card or effect you activate resolves, negate that effect, and if you do, or if it did not have an effect, destroy that card. Wait, what? And if you do, or if it did not have an effect, destroy that card. During your standby phase, you can banish this card and add 1 Destiny hero monster from your graveyard. Each player chooses 1 normal spell card from their deck and replaces it on top of the deck. Why would that be good? I might try it out. I was literally thinking of getting a copy of another box for this, but I think I'm satisfied as enough as is. I don't see the point in getting more copies after all, but maybe 2 is enough. Well, that's what I thought. Let me see. And I could use Destiny Mirage. I could use a bunch of cards, really, to be honest. Like, I finally got I've been having a Plasma. But I finally got this Dogma card. But I don't see the point in collecting it or using it now. But a lot of people suggest do not use Destiny Hero Dogma or anything that requires you to tribute 3 face-up monsters on the field. Because, I'll be honest, it does take a while to summon your monsters on the field. And, tributing them will just be a waste to do so. Anyway, guys, I think that's all I have for today. I may come back with another video today. I was hoping to do more duel replays. But, yeah, definitely something to think about at the end of the day. Hold on. Let me see. Oh yeah, duel replays. What am I talking about? Let's see. Oh, they fixed it. Oh, good. They finally fixed it. So, this is one of the duels I was talking about earlier. I don't even know if I want to go through that. That's just me, though. Well, let me do one more duel. Let me see how much time we have. Yeah, I could do one more round. I'm gonna show you guys a duel with me playing as Joy Wheeler and Levia Dragon. I'll just end this with a bang. Oh, one more thing though. Ever since the new Rampage of the Forest, I was happy they actually showed Hey Trunade, because its effect is really good. Ever since the new water, Encounters of the Abyss structure box, or the new big box, I was very disappointed that they made the main cards to play now to basically meta in this game, is now the water stealthy attack box, where everyone's deck I've seen so far, almost every player I've seen so far, is most of these players play with stealthy attack trap cards. And I'll be honest, I was not happy with the balance of what I saw so far. But because of Giant Grenade, oh man, it makes plays so much better. But we still have to be careful of using its card wisely, especially against headlong rush effects, or any cards that require battle phases or anything to happen. So let me resume with the battle, and I'll see you guys in a few.
It's my turn.
Oh.
I set a monster.
Something to add. Something to add is that I was using Joey because of his skill. I think the one with the Warriors field, what it does, it helps me boost up all attack and defense power of Beast Warrior and Warrior type monsters on the field, which gives me a great advantage play.
I set a card face down. I end my turn.
And I really want is to bring out Beast Crosswing to the field and make sure I can get more copies to be destroyed and give power boost play for all my Beast Warriors as long as there are Phantom Beast monsters on the field.
Hold up. I reveal my face down card. My continuous trap activates.
So right now, I think this is a good time to explain. I've been trying to stall my opponent very well to make sure I avoid making Needlefish activate his effect when he's sent to the graveyard.
No one messes with Joey Wheeler. It's my turn. I draw.
Ooh.
I reveal my face down card. My continuous trap activates. Here we come. I tribute summon a monster. Battle. Luck, don't fail me now. I attack with my monster. My monster's effect activates. Guess my turn's done.
Ah, really?
I'm not giving up, 'cause losing ain't in my dictionary. It's my turn.
Okay, so this is what surprised me. The AI has fucking Monster Reborn? How, Konami? Why would you add Monster Reborn? Oh my gosh, I get it if it's the AI deck. But if this is something that we may expect in the future, okay, I'm all for it. But Monster Reborn? Are you freaking kidding me? But I'm satisfied. I'm pissed off, though, that my monster gets tributed later.
I draw. Okay. I summon a monster in attack position.
Go for it.
I set a card. Let's battle. Alright. You asked for it. I attack with my monster. My monster's effect activates. Take this. I attack with my monster. Guess my turn's done.
Oh, he's dead.
I'm not giving up, 'cause losing ain't in my dictionary. It's my turn. I draw. Alright. I summon a monster in attack position. Let's battle. Luck, don't fail me now. My monster attacks. My continuous trap activates. I won because you weren't just dueling me.
Alright, guys. So, yeah, I'll show you guys more duels later today. I'll call it a day because it does take a while to upload more videos, especially through the mobile phone. But yeah, there was something I was going to show you guys. I meant earlier. I really did like using that interesting trap card for the Beast Warriors, and that's Beast Rising. Because of this effect, I can give other monsters an ability to gain attack power, but because they'll be removed from the field, I have no choice but to do that. I feel bad for sending off Rock Lizard, but it was the only way I could just change the field of battle. I could have just banished the other card, but I wasn't going to risk for that. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.